Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Stacy and I make videos on fashion, styling, and shopping. And today's video is going to be a Chanel shoe unboxing. So by the title of the video, you know that this is going to be a Chanel loafer unboxing. Plus, I'm going to go ahead and reveal the Chanel bag that I bought a few months ago. Well, it was actually earlier this year, more than a few months ago at this point. But initially, I was not going to show the bag because it's essentially a classic flat bag. You guys have seen so many unboxings of this. It's not a special colorway. And I just figured it really wasn't, I mean, what was the point other than like just showing it off? But so many people did ask to see it. So I figured I would just combine it with my Chanel loafer reveal, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've already seen. But I did want to go into some more detail to kind of give you like the backstory behind, how, I was able to actually get them. But anyway, I have on today this is a set from Target, Who What Wear. It's a short set. It's more of a knitted, more of a sweatshirt material with the matching shorts. I may post a picture of this, of what I'm wearing today, but it's really just very chill. I'm getting ready to jump on a Zoom call with some of my college friends. But I figured I would film this before I did that. So let's get into the reveal. Okay, so the first thing that I have is going to be these loafers. So, okay, I've wanted a pair of Chanel loafers forever. It was on my bucket list. It was on my fashion bucket list of items that I wanted to get. I didn't know that I would actually do it this year because when it comes to Chanel shoes, you guys all know that they don't make that many of them. It's hard to get. I mean, we do have several places that sell Chanel shoes. We do have a Chanel store in the Galleria here in Houston. They sell Chanel shoes in Nordstrom's. And do they sell them in Nordstrom's? I think they do. If not, they definitely sell them in Saks, and they also sell them at Neiman's. So you can get shoes, but a lot of times, the selection of the shoes that they put in Neiman's is not the same as Saks. So it's just, or they may not have the right colorway or whatever. It's hard to find. So a lot of times people have to resort to using a personal shopper where you're really paying a premium for the shoes, and Chanel shoes are already high as you know what. So I mean, I just didn't think I was going to be able to get them. So essentially what happened was that, I'm VIP at Neiman Marcus, and I don't know how I became VIP. I'm assuming it's because of the money that I've spent this year. I did buy my Chanel bag at the Neiman's, but that's a concession store, so they wouldn't have that necessarily, that purchase history. But I've bought some Gucci loafers. I think I did buy my Bottegas, and I've bought some other things. So maybe with what I've spent over the past, I guess, year has made me VIP, but they let me know that about a month or so ago. And I was like, okay, didn't really know what that meant. But essentially, since I said yes, I would join the VIP program, which was free. It was just, oh, do you want a personal shopper or whatever? And I was like, sure. So since then, guys, they've been sending us all kinds of secret sale stuff. I was able to get some Fendi sandals for $400, and they were on super sale because they were already on sale. But then we were able to get access to it, an additional sale that they didn't reveal to the public. I'm like, so this is how the rich live, because I can get used to this. But one of the shoppers, she sent me an email about a lot of Chanel things from the runway, and she was like, oh, do you want to pre-order any of these items? And so as I was looking through the list, because she did attach pictures of every item, I was like, I wonder if she has those loafers that I've been wanting, because I haven't seen too many people with them. I have not, and she did. So I was like, yep, reserve them in a size 38, and they came the next week. So that's how I got the shoe. So on to the reveal. Comes in the classic Chanel blocks, white font. You all have probably seen this. Comes with 2 dust bags here and a little care card. I'm assuming, I have not looked in here at all, and it comes perfectly wrapped. It does have the item information on the box in case you guys were wondering about that. Let's see if you guys can see the style number. Okay, so and here we are. So these are, I'll take off the paper, the Chanel loafers in black. I love this loafer. I love the fact that it has like the quilted here, but it's still like a regular loafer on the side. I believe this is lambskin leather, but I will definitely double check it and put it on the screen if it's not. Has gold hardware here, but it's not like a bright gold, which is why I don't really care about whether or not it's gold or silver when it comes to like Chanel, because I feel like they don't really have like really bright golds anyway, so it doesn't matter as much. It has a Chanel inside of the shoe. I'm trying to see if you guys can see that. Okay, yeah, that's focused. And yeah, you know, of course, it's beautiful, beautiful craftsmanship as far as like the stitching, if you guys can really see that. Here it has like this little design, which I thought was a very nice touch, and just a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful loafer. And I wanted these loafers because I knew that this is going to last me, like I'll be wearing these loafers for the next 10 years. Loafers do not go out of style. I don't care what comes in. I don't care if you have pointy toe heels or square toe heels or whatever the case may be. When it comes to loafers, like loafers are just classic. And I was actually looking for a pair of secondhand Chanel ones, but I just could never find any in my size. And those were still pretty pricey. So honestly, if you're able to get your hands on this, I would just try and buy them from the store, because the way that Chanel is set up, it's like even secondhand items are costing as much as you would pay for them if you were going to buy them brand new. But I love this, and I think this is a newer design. I think it might have released last year, I don't know, but I didn't see too many people with them. But I'm starting to kind of see more people sort of like reveal this over the past couple of months or so. But yeah, so I'm just super happy that I was able to get them. I have been adding a lot more luxury shoes to my I guess my shoe collection, simply because I've really been spending a little bit more on like luxury accessories, including like belts and like bags, because I don't really need any more clothes. I have so many clothes, and to be honest with you, I really haven't seen like a ton of things or clothing that's like different that makes me want to like revamp my wardrobe. So I mean, if I find a deal or two, you know, I'll definitely, you know, partake, but I'm not really buying a ton of like ready to wear, because it's just not, I mean, I'm already covered there. So I'm just choosing to elevate, you know, other areas of my wardrobe. And this was an investment for me. So again, I think I'll have this for a long time. I love it. I cannot wait to wear this. This is going to be more or less for a fall wardrobe, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be wearing loafers in the dead summer of Texas. But you know, this was on my fall wish list, and it became available, and so I partook. Okay, so on to the reveal of the bag. All right, so I went into I was initially going to go to the Chanel store in the Galleria. However, there was a line, you know, and I was like, I'm not waiting in that line, so let me just go to the Chanel store that's in Neiman's. And again, that one's not going to have as much, I'm assuming. I've actually never been into the Chanel store at the Galleria, either post or pre-pandemic. However, I've perused the one at Neiman's, because there's never anybody there. Like, there's never a lot of people in that store at all. I think people always just forget that these special stores like Saks and Neiman's, they do have like concession stands with like Gucci, YSL, Chanel, etc. So I had already decided that I really wanted to go ahead and get this bag, and I made this decision on a whim, because initially I was reserving that money to like upgrade the shower in my master bedroom. It's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, but cosmetically I just figured I wanted to upgrade it, since I had did some upgrades down here over last summer. But then I just had a really bad experience with a guy that came over to give me the quotes, and so I just was like, you know what, forget it. I probably don't need to revamp that anyway. This is not my forever house. So I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy my Chanel bag and keep it moving. So that's exactly what I did. So I went there. I did not care about the hardware. I either wanted silver or gold, mainly because I knew that eventually, or at the time, I thought that I would get the Chanel 19 and that would have either gold or like the mixed metal material. So I figured I may want to go ahead and get one with different hardware. So I thought that the better option would probably be silver, which is what I have. And I think silver is a little bit more casual anyway. And if I do eventually get another bag, it'll probably end up being a vintage one with gold hardware. But anyway, so I went in there and the service was lovely. I don't remember the guy that sold me the item. And actually should have brought my card holder too, because I do have a gold card holder, which I might go get. But anyway, so it came in this box here. And first of all, I don't keep it in the box. It's just want you guys to see what I saw when I first bought it. You know, obviously I keep it in a dust bag on a shelf, but the box I still have, but I don't keep it inside the box. I was told from him, my sales associate, to not keep it in the box, so I don't. But anyway, but that's how it came. Even though he had shown me the bag before I bought it, he did wrap everything in the tissue paper and everything, just so that, you know, I could still get the experience of opening it up at home. So I thought that was really nice. And if you, as you can see, it has the Chanel sticker. It did have the ribbon here. I mean, obviously, I've opened it up with their little signature flower here. I got that, and I still have that. So, I mean, everything was wrapped very nicely for me. And I did some more shopping, so they held it for me until I was able to like leave for the day. So I thought that was really nice of him as well. So I'm sure you guys have seen this. It does come in this dust bag, which says Chanel on it. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen plenty of these. And he did tell me that you're supposed to make sure that you put the straps in here and then you fold it over. That's how you do it. Don't just hang the straps down into this section here, because you don't want to scratch the bag. Now, I did get the caviar leather. From the research that I've done on this bag on YouTube, the vast majority of people say that for your first one you should get caviar leather, because it's damn near indestructible. So with lambskin, it scratches easily, so that's it. But this is the only one that they had anyway, so honestly, if they would have only had the lambskin, I probably would have gotten the lambskin. I mean, because it really didn't matter to me, to be honest with you, but my preference would have been the caviar for that reason, but this is the one that they had anyway. So yeah, here it is. This is my Chanel. I don't know if it's coming into focus, but you guys have seen this bag. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it is. Again, turn lock closure. You guys, you've seen it. You've seen this turn lock closure. This is a double flap. It has the maroon or the oxwood. I think that's the name for it on the inside. It has this little section here, which you would not put anything there. I would not recommend that. And it has this front section here, which honestly, I don't really use that. I mean, maybe a receipt or something, but I typically keep things in here. You know, you have these two pockets here, you know, and there's not a ton of room in here. And I was actually surprised by that, to be honest with you, because the bag doesn't look like super small. And it's not like big, but it looks like it could carry a lot. But it's honestly, it doesn't carry as much as I would have thought. That's the one thing that I noticed. So I know why people sometimes get like the large or like the jumbo. Because initially I was like, well, why would you even get the big ones? I figured this is fine. This is big enough, and you don't want it to just be overwhelming. But it doesn't really hold that much, guys. Not to me. I mean, it holds enough for me. Obviously, it fits my phone, and you know, it fits all the essentials. But you know, you don't want to like stuff it, because you don't really want, I mean, this is not a bag you're gonna stuff. Like, you really want it to keep its shape. And that's that. So the burning question that I've been asking myself is, you know, this is a bag I don't even really carry that much. I usually do travel with it, and I'll carry it on the weekends. I rarely carry it to work. I think I've only carried it one time to work, and that was because I had something to do afterwards, or I think it was because I was leaving to go out of town, and I usually do carry it out of town. And I was thinking, you know, do I regret buying it? Because I don't carry it that much. And I would say I was on the fence until they just did this last price increase, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. Because already my bag right now, I could sell it for probably more than I already paid for it, especially the caviar leather one, because again, I mean, that one is, I mean, there's not, it's hard to like damage this bag in my opinion. I mean, you still have to be careful with it because of the straps and things of that nature, but you know, I don't feel like I have to like really baby it. I just make sure that, you know, the things that I put on the inside of the bag are not gonna like spill, or, you know, I just wanna make sure I really protect what's inside the bag. The outside, I think, is pretty much fine. But with this last price increase, I'm glad that I went ahead and bought it. I knew they would probably do another one, like maybe in like November, December. I know they were going to have another one this soon because they just had one like in January or February. So for that reason, I am very glad that I did buy it when I did, because I did eventually want one. Will I ever get another one? Probably not. Like initially I thought that I would get the Chanel 19s. I just don't think that I would ever do that now because the prices are going up so exponentially, and these are going to be Hermes prices at the end of the day. Like I can't justify it. So, you know, it was on my fashion bucket list. So 2 things are my fashion bucket list, and I'm good. Like I don't need to go back and buy like 3 or 4 or 5 different colorways of something. I don't feel like it's worth it. I think, you know, for me personally, like some people love Chanel, they love the brand. They're gonna always have like 50 million things and 50 million. Is this straight? Was this crooked the entire time? But and more power to them. I personally don't think that it's worth having 5 or 6 colors of this thing. I don't. Like, it's just not at those prices. You know, if they were around 2, 3, maybe even 4 grand, you know, I can see it because it is a classic brand. I get it, but at the same time, it's like, it's not worth it. I mean, it's just not. I don't. So I don't even know that I would even really get another like secondhand one or a vintage one. It depends on if I was able to find one for like a really good deal, which I guess if you go into like local vintage shops, you may be able to do that one, to do something like that. But like even the secondhand ones and the things that they have, the pre-loved ones that they have on like a fashion file, or even the Farfetch, I mean, those prices are like, I saw bags on Farfetch that were like 5 figures. Like seriously, like 10 grand, 11 grand. Like what crack are you smoking? Because I could never, like absolutely not. So I'm probably not going to be a huge, I would say, luxury bag owner anyway. I mean, I'll buy a bag or 2 here and there, but I may buy like 1 major bag a year. I don't think it's ever going to be a situation where I'm going to be buying like 4 and 5 luxury bags. And will I buy contemporary bags? Absolutely. But luxury brands, in my opinion, it's not really worth it. I don't think it's worth buying several. You know, like I think you have your one, and maybe you get one in a special colorway, or maybe even if it's a basic, I think it's okay. But I don't change out my bags enough to justify spending $5,000 or $6,000 on something that I'm probably not going to use, you know, that much. Especially if I have 5 bags. Like the one bag here, I do use this bag to travel, and when I just really want, you know, something like sometimes on the weekends if I'm going out or doing something, you know, fun, you know, I might carry this bag out, you know, as a nice little pop. But other than that, I mean, I don't feel like I wouldn't have the need. I don't go that many places to justify having 5. And my bank account is not set up like that. So, I mean, I got my one. I was blessed enough to be able to get the one. I don't really regret buying it because the cost is went up exponentially, and it's going to continue to go up until people just decide that they're not going to pay for it, and then, you know, maybe then Chanel will chill, which I don't see that happening anytime soon because we see how people are clamoring for Hermes bags, and I don't even think those bags are really even that cute. But other than that, I don't think that's something that I would be collecting. Like, I'm not going to be a Chanel bag collector. I do like shoes though. I mean, I'm more of a shoe ready to wear person anyway, so that's where, you know, you may see me spending, you know, money that I probably don't need to spend, but it probably won't be on bags. I mean, I do have some bags, but y'all know I'm not opening up a Gucci bag every month, like, you know. But in all seriousness, I'm probably done with luxury for the end of the year. Now, I did buy a pair of Chloe shoes and also a pair of Valentino shoes out of the Essence sale. If you guys got access to that private sale, I mean, that sale was amazing. I mean, it's still going on right now. I don't know how long it goes on, but I found some really nice things in the sale. So I may do like an Essence haul and kind of round up the things I've gotten. But other than that, I'm done with luxury for the rest of the year, to be honest with you. Like, I don't need anything else, honestly, and I'm gonna be curbing, you know, my spending anyway, because I have some other things that I'm trying to do. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. I mean, it wasn't that exciting, but you know, it's my bag, and you know, I really love the shoes, so I really wanted to show you guys the shoes. The shoes are very comfortable. Very comfortable. I would say that was one of the reasons why too I wanted to get them, because I assume they will be comfortable, something that I can wear every day, that I wouldn't have to really break in a lot, because I have a pair of Gucci loafers and they are super uncomfortable. Like, I still haven't really fully broke those shoes in, and it's actually very disappointing. And I've heard the Prada ones are uncomfortable too. So I really felt like, oh, the Chanel shoes will be something I'll be able to have. They really won't go out of style, and they'll be comfortable, and they are. And I got a size 38, and I got a size 38. That is my normal Italian size, or a size IT. That's usually my size in Zara as well, which is a 7.5. I think they say that in Italy it's a size 8, but that's the same as a 7.5 in US. So, you know, I didn't think there was anything I guess odd about the sizing of it. It fit perfectly. So I would highly recommend them if you're in the market. But if not, you know, I hope you still enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.